upstairs.
Okay.
aMSa.
Oh shit! But
Hungrybox.
the compatibility rating though.
70.
Ooh.
But
Kinda
that's
cool.
because
See, kinda
aMSa
cool.
will be
Kinda
compatible
cool.
with everyone, I think.
Kind of
For
cool.
those guys. Everyone loves aMSa. And aMSa loves everyone. I can't imagine there's a bone of hate in his body.
He's just a
Yeah.
loving individual.
Yeah. He is a sweetheart.
But no, so shout outs to you. Even though you are a big aMSa fan and you work with aMSa, you still hooked up Hungrybox
The
with
way
a
I
working
see
controller.
it is I would want everyone to be at the peak point, you know,
love
their
that
peak
attitude.
play. And regardless,
that
you know, aMSa's my
attitude.
favorite player and everything like that, but at the end of the day, man,
you just
still
want to see
these
We want
guys
to see
play
some
the
good
best.
melee, baby.
I love
And
it.
we
That's
are
what we're here
jumping
for.
right into it here, guys. Smash Summit 9, aMSa versus Hungrybox.
What are the
Starting off
odds?
on Battlefield.
That this would be a 3-0. I've only watched 3-0 so far.
That is a rest.
Just what are
so
the
we
odds?
were talking about that.
I want to know.
I don't think
I
it's
like
gonna be a
that.
3-0.
No one's
It's
gotta
not gonna
call
be
on
a
the
3-0.
odds.
Oh my gosh.
What were you going to say, Nez?
So, me and Hungrybox were actually working on getting mid% up air to rest kills. And it's going to be interesting to see how aMSa is going to be placing himself to not get hit by that. Also, Hungrybox did lab out beating Yoshi Super Armor when he comes up to the stage with rest, and it works around 40%. So I'm curious to see how aMSa is going to be able to recover. Hungrybox was stressing about how he has a lot of trouble edge guarding Yoshi. So I want to see how he's going to be able to deal with aMSa's recovery here, and that was a very good
Are you saying he's going to challenge double jump into the stage with a rest? Like just a
Yes,
raw rest?
I'm going to say watch for that at 40%.
I'm gonna freak out if that happens.
Yeah,
that
I've
sounds
never seen that in
so
my
hard
life.
to do.
It's not only hard, but it works and it's consistent. There's no way aMSa can get back at 40%.
We're talking
I imagine
aerial rest.
landing a
We're
rest.
talking aerial. I'm saying aerial rest. I'm talking 2020 Super Smash Brothers Melee.
It's that
That's what
good
I'm
shit,
talking
Hugo.
about.
That's
Exactly.
I like that. That's the shit I like.
I understand now.
Damn. Approaching rest. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Aggressive rest.
Yeah, an aggressive rest. Oh, I like it.
My eyes are open.
Yeah.
aMSa clawing things back.
As expected
Now,
in a match
he died
like
at
this.
0,
where-
yeah.
Yeah, so the way this matchup typically goes is it's one of those matchups where the lead is really going to dictate the pace of whoever is approaching. So whoever has the lead is really not going to want to approach or put themselves in a disadvantageous position. So you can see Hungrybox right now, he's being very reserved. And now aMSa trying to find his way in. Obviously, he's forced to approach now.
Yeah, but he can't trade at 180 is the hard
Exactly.
part.
Now he's at the percent where he can't trade.
Clean hits
and now look at
only.
that. He's done.
Oh.
So we were
Yeah.
also lapping
Dash
that out
attack.
because he was struggling to get past the edge canceled eggs on the
Yeah.
ledge, and he
gotta challenge
solved
it.
it with either forward smash down, smash or dash attack. Dash attack being the most consistent.
aMSa outspacing Pound, no punish.
So Hungrybox is also going to be using a lot of pound in neutral because we figured out that if he's trying to catch Yoshi airborne, Pound is very good to interact with double jump.
stand up.
Oh, no
What
rest.
way does it beat it out?
So it beats it out around the higher percents, but what he's looking for is there's a very long drawn-out hitbox for Pound.
Right.
So if Yoshi is trying to do an aerial after a double jump, that's the key. After the double jump, the Pound will actually counteract that, and he'll be able to rest it. Or get a platform
What do
tech
you mean
chase depending
counteract?
on DI.
Like it'll beat it.
Because if Yoshi tries to do an aerial after the after
Yeah,
the double jump,
they lose the armor.
they lose the armor. They have
Right,
no jump anymore.
right.
So he's basically just free falling.
So leave the Pound hitbox out, kind of like bully Yoshi.
Exactly.
sort of thing.
Exactly. I think that's a good tool to bully. Okay, so same pace as last stock. aMSa was at a very high percent. He's got to try to bring it back.
What seems hard for aMSa coming back in these high percent situations, though, is he can't trade and
He
Puff.
doesn't have the resources. Yoshi
No, but-
actually, you know, common misconception, he does have the resources to go in. He has parry, he has super armor, and he has a pretty mean punish game.
But if
Even
he,
on
if he has
Puff.
any slop, Hbox is going to win all these trades.
Yeah.
Is the problem. He has to
Exactly.
get perfect, clean hits on all
Exactly.
these neutral situations.
That's the game that aMSa's playing, though, right? Just play perfect. It's like really a difficult tightrope game.
For real.
The thing also is that Yoshi punishes rests hard. Like, let's say Yoshi dies from a rest. When Yoshi respawns, Yoshi has combos on Puff.
He has combos. He actually
It's
does.
pretty crazy.
He does have
actually.
combos
Yeah.
on Puff.
And
Whoa,
it can
whoa.
kind of mitigate the
Yeah.
the trade. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You know, most characters can just get a nice little two-piece. Yoshi can put together some moves.
Yep.
This is getting out of control, I think. Hungrybox just tagging on percent after percent.
Got to end it early.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is looking bad.
not really sure. Because like even if aMSa takes this stock, then he's he's
All
at
of his
high
resources
percent.
are basically gone.
Yeah.
It's around 80% when most of Hungrybox's moves will beat out super armor.
Hbox is looking like someone who's remembering the last 10 sets they've played together.
Yeah.
When was the last time these
Main
guys-
stage. It was main stage, and it did go to game 5.
It was September, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe so.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Okay,
nice.
now we're on last stock,
But no
once
trades.
again,
He has to get clean hits.
Clean hits.
This has got to be perfect.
I think I've seen aMSa do.
Yes.
You know,
Oh, I've
he's-
seen him win
he's
these.
Done some crazy things. Oh, not missing wave runs
aMSa's
like
got
that
the
though.
patience for it,
Okay.
and Yoshi's got the combos.
Oh,
If
is
you
that
can
forward
just
smash?
keep finding up airs out of neutral.
Okay.
Oh, that dash
Yeah,
attack.
great dash attack.
Bummer. Okay. This is rough right here. How's he gonna get back? Gonna beat a ledge? All right.
You can only take a couple more of those.
He's scared the Hungrybox is gonna try to beat out his eggs. Hey, playing
But
the
he kind of
game,
needs
playing
the eggs to get a
game.
little bit of
A
a
percent.
little bit of percent.
aMSa being so careful.
And now aMSa is trying to go from the
wow.
top
That's so
platform
smart.
down to the side to try to beat him out.
This
aMSa
is
playing
his
so
Hungrybox
great.
is spacing so well, but now he's at
aMSa's
50. He's
so
at 60% now.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Oh,
second.
that was confusing.
The jabs.
Oh,
Oh my God.
that was crazy. That seemed like a
Hungrybox
Hail
almost
Mary.
sealed the backer there. That's it.
Oh, man.
Game 1.
That's the kind of tense stuff we were talking about.
Yup.
I could barely speak on that last
The
time.
Yup.
grind of that match.
Yeah.
Good stuff to Hungrybox. Keeping
like-
it together.
Every single back air, if he gets caught by it, it's over.
That's all I was
So
thinking
he's
at the
just-
end there was
yeah.
if you miss your DI on any move, the game is over.
aMSa played pretty much perfect until that one hit.
So we're going to
on that last
Yoshi's.
stock. It was nice.
Let's do it.
Game 2, best of 5.
Is this a good counter pick? Is this a strong counter pick versus Jigglypuff? Nez?
What's that?
Is this a strong counter pick versus
I think it's a
Jigglypuff?
very strong counter pick. As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, when I was playing Hungrybox, he was getting a little upset. He was getting
Upset.
a little upset. Oh, yes.
There you go, Noah.
He was saying, this is an anti-Puff character on this stage. This is what he was saying.
I've never heard about Hungrybox playing friendly, so this is like really entertaining to me.
It's the myth.
I've played him.
Yeah?
The myth.
Has he said
He
stuff
only
like this?
plays people who he doesn't consider a threat.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Like
Sorry,
you.
sorry. No,
Yeah.
no offense. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
That's no
He's never
myth.
played me.
That's fact.
No.
That's not a myth.
Ask him. He'd play you.
He probably would.
He'd love to play you.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone should ask him if he'll play, and then if he says yes, he just-
Oh, no
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
He almost got popped
Do you think
there.
that down smash would have popped it? I think it might have.
No, definitely not.
Why not?
You mean if it actually popped
Yeah,
his shield?
if it hit.
If
You think
it
it
hit
would've
the
broke
shield,
the
it would have
shield?
popped it
I
for
think it
sure.
might have.
It would have,
You
yeah.
think so?
And
I
shield
think
was
so.
close to breaking. That was an M&M. Oh. Follow up.
It was a
I haven't
genie.
seen a shield break on Puff in years.
It's actually
Yeah.
so rare, yeah. Like, never happens.
Yeah, but this counter pick's working out like you said, Noah.
For
I mean,
now.
Yoshi has the mobility. You know, Puff
It's the close quarters of the
it's the
platforms.
close quarters,
Yeah.
and Yoshi's aerial mobility is going to allow him to really get under those side platforms very, very fast, and that's where Hungrybox is going to want to be chilling for the most part of the match.
Shield poke.
40%.
Okay, that was another shield
Lots of
poke.
shield pokes.
You can't get hit by ledge hop bear from Puff though. You need to just space outside of that.
I want to see aMSa play a little bit more of the top platform game.
Trying to parry these back airs, it's so hard to time that.
I can only imagine because Puff's back air just comes out so fast. It's tricky.
And especially if you aim it low to the ground, it's very
Challenging
hard.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the second time he's beaten ledge or egg stall.
Egg
We
stalls.
haven't
You
really
got,
seen
you
him.
got to fight it. He's not
He's
invincible.
retaking the lead here.
It's one frame of vulnerability.
Oh.
Is it really just one?
It's one frame. It's one frame. That's all it is.
And that's if you do it perfect.
if you do it perfect.
Which
and,
a lot
you
of
know,
people don't.
Granted, it's
Caught
still
him.
very hard to do perfect.
Shy Guy's dead.
Yeah,
Murdered.
this is a massacre.
That was a family.
Oh, yeah, that pound. That pound was out.
Hungrybox ran away with this match.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big turnaround.
Wow.
The-
Found the one
Full
frame.
Is
stock
it the
lead.
third time?
He found that one frame
Now this is
again.
hard for Yoshi.
Oh.
I was ambitious.
Yeah.
Yo, so
I mean,
Nun,
if it works.
I wanted to
he's
ask
getting
you, Nun,
something
what did
started.
you say about if you miss the meteor cancel on Puff? If you're Puff and you miss the meteor cancel?
I don't remember. When did I say this?
You said that if you're Puff and someone tries to meteor cancel you, you should just unplug your controller and not play.
That sounds
Because
about
that's
right.
the
Oh,
biggest form of disrespect that you could possibly get.
That
You're
wasn't today. That was
just
like
done.
several months ago.
It was several months ago.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because Puffs are holding up. Is it? I don't know why that happens.
It's because Puff has jumps. It's so easy.
Oh yeah, so you shouldn't. Yeah, you should
Yeah.
unplug. Yeah.
Our last stock. Can aMSa tie it up at 1-1, or is he going to have to go into a game 3?
I'm loving the neutral air pressure.
I'm feeling the aMSa clutch.
Me too.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no jump, no
not
jump.
like that.
Oh, the down
That
lead.
was
Okay.
dope.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That movement. What the?
Okay, aMSa. He's trying to trick him out.
Oh,
The
that egg.
Off
Bounce.
the shield.
That comboed.
Yeah, bounce on the
Wild.
shield.
aMSa.
Oh, that's
no.
I thought it was gonna be it.
No. Okay, no super
Nice
armor.
fast
Oh,
one.
no, the
that's-
back air beating
How
the
many
eggs.
times did he
I
get?
don't know.
How many times is
Hungrybox got
aMSa
that
trying to
covered.
refresh invulnerability and
Yeah.
he's getting caught by a back air?
He's got to mix up the timing a little bit. He's doing it right away every time.
He just can't do it when Hbox is close to him.
Yeah.
It's only an option now when he's, across the whole stage. I'm super impressed by Hbox with his adaptation.
I'm willing to
Who would've
say
thought?
that you have to consider this. You just got him a new controller, right?
Oh shit!
All right, bro.
Is it the
Okay, hold
controller?
on, let me finish. and
Is
then
it
you
the, is
do
it the
that.
control? Is
But
it the
I was,
shoes?
I was also gonna say, it's not everywhere they can find Yoshi.
Oh, he did it.
There's the rest.
He did the
that was
thing.
crazy.
Did he do the thing?
Did
Yeah,
damage.
he did an aggressive rest.
And
Did damage, but Yoshi went
So
towards
the new
stage.
controller,
Yeah.
the practice.
the practice, because the practice gives him confidence. Like having confidence in this
he
matchup.
told
is
me
so
that
much
he wanted to
different.
play one more. He goes, "You want to know what? I'm not going to play anymore with you. I won the last two. I feel good."
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what Hungrybox
Confidence.
said?
Confidence
Yeah.
is just so much.
It's
just does
everything.
So much in this game.
I always say this, but if you're not believing in yourself in Melee, you're losing half the battle.
This is true.
Scar said that
doesn't
yesterday.
agree. Hugo disagrees.
I disagree.
You have to believe you.
Because I said that exact thing, and he said, no, I don't think so. You actually don't.
There's different ways to win.
Yeah.
He goes his own way.
I'm just
I
saying.
respect
I'm
that.
just reporting the facts.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Hugo. Hungrybox up 2 games and a stock.
And winning on Yoshi's
He's looking like a
counterpick.
surgeon in this matchup right now, to be honest.
It's very brutal to think that if Hbox is winning here, now you got to go to Dreamland. Because the sets that I'm used to watching,
Up
Oh,
air.
nice.
All
That
day.
was nice. Yeah.
sets I'm used to watching, it's usually not super close here, and it seems like aMSa could maybe win on Dreamland. But here it's like, oh, maybe aMSa can maybe win here on Yoshi's.
Yeah.
Which, according to Hungrybox, is an anti-puff stage. Anti-puff character and stage.
So something I do want to see aMSa do a little bit more that he did at their Summit set, the Summit 8 set that they did. aMSa was using a lot of back air to try to beat out Hungrybox's aerial approaches. And I don't see aMSa using a lot of back air. That was a wild sequence right there.
That
from
was an
aMSa.
insane up air falling.
And he has to kind of catch Hungrybox slipping to kind of get those up airs. Oh,
Oh,
the shield.
The
Okay,
movement from
good roll.
aMSa. And he has to work this hard to get
He
a
has
hit.
to
It's
work
not like he's
extremely
he's
hard.
not being
Yeah.
flashy
See how
with
he
this
tried to
movement.
challenge
No.
the egg right there, but then
He has to
didn't
mix
make
him
that
up and
time.
catch him slipping.
Oh, Shy Guy. Rip Shy Guy.
Look at that. He's not automatically going for this next egg on every refresh.
He's thinking,
Oh, yeah, he was too far.
Camera
there.
tricks.
camera tricks. Old school.
Yeah. I'm glad you called it too.
Hbox looking super strong.
Oh,
Wow.
Nice.
Man, I feel terrible right now.
It's your
I was gonna-
controller,
I was-
Noah.
I was-
This is your
My
controller.
I
And
warmed
his
him
help.
up. I just wanted
I was
both of
gonna
them.
ask how you feel. Like,
I just wanted both of them to play the best, but
Did you help aMSa too?
What's up?
Did you help aMSa too?
Yeah, maybe it was unfair
there's no puffs
allocation
here.
of help.
There's no puffs
There's
here.
no puffs.
Hbox is the only puff, and maybe in California right
Oh
now.
my god, I'm not coming to the next summit.
aMSa here in a rough spot. He has to
I
grind
also
this
don't
out.
see you as the kind of person who would just say no to
Well, yeah, and at
someone
the
who
same
wants to
time,
do
I
Yoshi
think about it
practice.
too. It's like I also want to get better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like
You can't live your whole life for aMSa.
I know.
Even though you love him.
I do
We all
love him.
love him.
No.
Oh, wow.
Man, this is looking like curtains right now. aMSa's really got to pull out all the stops right now. I feel like it's the light's really on aMSa to show us what he's got right now.
What does it mean if he's like messing things up? I really feel like aMSa's so precise. He's like one of the players who can not mess anything up for quite a while.
aMSa
Playing-
still does mess a lot up, to be honest.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there you have it.
He's really
There
good
you
at
have it.
improv, though. He's really good at improv. Like
I agree. No,
yeah.
see, I've said this before. I think he's one of the best players at improv. Yes. Making situations matter from whatever he can get.
Yeah, this is looking rough, and it's pretty crazy because
Yeah, see, everything will beat armor now. Like, there isn't much that he can do.
it's pretty crazy because this is Yoshi's counter pick.
Yeah.
This is Yoshi's counter
Yeah.
pick, yeah.
And yeah, that's something to consider.
Hbox looks like he wants to win another summit.
Yeah, players go in and out. I think of sort of having a shot to beat Hungrybox. You know what I mean? Hungrybox is just so
Oh,
down
that's
to
crazy.
up the ante in the arms race.
Right.
Like someone will edge him out, and it'll be like, oh yeah, now we got another player who's a Hungrybox threat,
Let me just
And then,
They
like,
just
yeah,
rock
this
a
out.
couple tournaments later, it's like, wow.
Yep.
I don't actually understand how he adapts so well, like so
aMSa.
consistently across so many different players and different styles.
Honestly, I'm going to say that crunch helps a lot there, too.
I think it's probably true
Yeah. They watch their sets.
because his mental notes must be outrageous, you know?
Mm-hmm. Man, I feel a little bad for that one.
Yeah.
Our Yoshi hero was just slain convincingly.
That did
Yeah,
not
convincingly.
look like previous times.
No,
that
it
they
didn't.
No,
played.
it didn't.
No, it didn't.
looked
This is a
very
curse.
different.
This is a curse of the Hugo Lovage Scar commentary rotation.
It's just everything's a 3-0.
There's been 6 or 7 in a row.
Jesus.
We haven't seen a single match won
I have
by the
not
other
seen
person.
match 4. I have not
That
seen
was.
game 4.
Juan, we need to talk. We need to talk about your controller. How do you like it?
It's the best control I've ever used.
What was wrong with
Thank
your
goodness.
What was wrong with your old one?
When I would input up on the tap jump or up on the C stick, it felt like it would sometimes trigger a back air or a forward air. So almost like the wearing of the controller, because it's 2 years old, caused it to do the wrong input. With this one, because it's fully brand new and whatever magic he put into it, even my slight inputs always register the way I want them to. So for once, it's me doing the inputs, not the controller deciding its own inputs. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's good
So
shit.
I have a lot more control. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you
Wow.
prepare for aMSa? You feel like
Yeah.
this set looked a lot different.
Me and Nez were trying to figure it out. And by the way, Nez is taking like hella games off. He's so sick, but he doesn't compete. But we discovered that Yoshi is unlike any other character because Puff can't really cross him up. So what I was doing up there is taking heavy consideration of every back air I did. And I would, instead of going through and going for an extra combo chain, I would do one back air until he hit a certain percent. And you saw me do a rest when he actually double jumped.
Yeah.
At 40%, that actually kills. So I wanted to intimidate him with that rest, even though it didn't kill, to get in his head because he thought he might rest me now. So instead,
He can't just jump through you
when he
anymore.
was double jump through, like he was going for an input first. So then I would hit him afterwards. So
Right,
it was like
right.
a chess game that I wanted to
Right,
reveal
right,
during
right.
game 3 rather than game 2 or game 1 because that's when I needed it. So it paid off well, and I'm just glad that I figured out some sort of matchup. So
Yeah.
and West Balls, of course, helped me out as well.
Good shit, coach.
Did the angles help you?
The angles helped me, and also what you told me about making sure every single hit is like thought through. That resonated.
Damn, that's really good shit, Wes.
My man,
I played
Hbox got a
Noah
squad
on
today.
Netplay for
He got a
like
whole squad.
Half the
so
venue.
I played Noah on Netplay for like maybe a year now, and we'll get in these serious sessions. We'll play for like 3 or 4 hours, and after those 3 or 4 hours, he knows that like I kind of like get the matchup down to like a science, and like he'll get shine spiked. He'll like it'll be very hard for him to get openings. Like he feels like lost, and I feel like for the first couple hours, like he'll beat me, and then like once I figure out everything, I start beating him way more than he's ever beaten me.
Yeah.
And then I use those principles that I used to beat him, and I told him about it. And we were trying to discuss. I was like, Noah, help me like
Principles.
explain to
Principles.
him how to like tell him not to approach on these certain angles, and he's like helping me.
So
tell
who's
him
your
so.
Yoshi translator?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Right,
actually
Yeah. I will say, too, you saw a lot of scuffles to me and aMSa, right? So we'd be, like, both shielding each other really close. He goes for either a jab or nair mix-up. Whenever he goes for a jab, like, my brain just triggers an instant upside side of shield.
Yeah.
And even though I can't follow up off that, he's on the top platform, and it sort of conditions him also. So it's an entire matchup of not doing, like, heavy punish, but just raw conditioning over an entire set.
So he's threatened for a lot of his go-to options.
Yeah,
So
and
he just doesn't feel good about it.
I actually would have played that set differently if it was 2 out of 3. I would have used different tactics on purpose because it would condition him differently during game 2. So it's like this whole
What'd I
long,
tell you, man?
long con.
Yeah,
But I'm glad there's no
yeah,
timeout. I'm
I
glad
said the
there's no
same
timeout.
thing.
Factors into
Yeah.
the humanity
Yeah.
of players.
No, you're totally right.
Yeah.
I just have
you
one
know,
more question. How'd you figure out how to beat the egg stalling? Is that a new thing?
I hit him with a few times, but we realized that if I just do a raw dash attack on the egg stall, think about you being Yoshi. If you go for every time you go for an egg, you're risking your double jump. So even the fact that I was kind of baiting it and even missing it, he
Gets him
stopped doing it
scared.
as often because he thought, what if Hbox does hit it? And so again, it was just more conditioning, which is really sick how it paid off.
Well, you just 3
Get him
times.
scared.
Three,
And
three
also
kills on Yoshi's skin too when he was egg stalling.
Oh, it did work, yeah.
It was more than conditioning.
Puff can actually dash attack through the egg. Through the
Yeah,
egg.
it breaks it.
Tackle through the egg, and then Yoshi's head too.
Yep.
So, yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Good shit, Nez.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Team Hungrybox.
I like that breakdown, though. Sick.
Yeah.
You got
I'm trying to do a little more actually like what I'm actually playing. 'Cause I think a lot of times I play Puff and people just see it as raw value, like fuck this character sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, if I sort of explain what I'm thinking as I do it, it might make a little more sense as to like it's not always what it seems.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't know. I'm trying to explain more.
Yeah,
No,
no,
that's
I
sick.
appreciate it. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
sure
important.
everyone appreciates that.
Everybody fears what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah,